Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
From the Daily Oz, it's Emma Gillespie, the Big Chief.
Hello, Big Chief. Right back at you, and a very happy birthday to SNL. The old bird is 50 years old.
Saturday Night Live,
Yep.
50 years old. That's extraordinary, isn't it?
Yep, extraordinary. And we had a huge anniversary special over the weekend. Friday night, there was this big homecoming concert in New York where you had Cher, Lady Gaga, Lauryn Hill, such a stacked lineup of performers. And then Sunday night, or yesterday, our time, we had this huge 3.5-hour bonanza. Everyone who's ever been famous was there. It was an absolute spectacle. We had a hilarious opening monologue from Steve Martin. I think we've got a little bit of that to play for you.
Saturday Night Live, as you know, turned 50 years old this year, and I turned 79. But I feel like I'm 65, which is also not good.
How good, Steve Martin? He's 79
He's
now.
amazing and he's so sharp. He featured a few times. There were a lot of big names. I can't even begin to go through the list, but we had like Martin Short, Will Ferrell, Scarlett Johansson, Meryl Streep did her first ever appearance on SNL.
Really?
Yeah. First ever. She was hilarious. She played this kind of hillbilly mum. Jack Nicholson made an appearance. He's rarely seen in public anymore. That was a big deal. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Adam Driver, Keith Richards, John Hamm, Paul McCartney. Could go on, but there are a couple of great moments. I mean, it's full of amazing moments. 3.5 hours. I mean, you can fit so much into that, as you can imagine. Even Kim Kardashian, apparently. But there was a really hilarious moment that's going viral. People might have already seen. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler did a sort of Q&A sketch where it was an opportunity to kind of go through all the huge celebrity cameos, you know, peppered throughout the audience. But we got one moment with Ryan Reynolds, who was seated next to Blake Lively.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
He is, of course, dealing with the fallout of the lawsuit surrounding Blake Lively's film It Ends With Us and Justin Baldoni, that entire saga. So I thought that was in good humour that he showed up and did that.
Listen, I find with SNL, I watch it, I appreciate the work that goes into it, but I never really laugh out loud at stuff. It seems to always go on too long. I did like years ago when Norm Macdonald used to do like an impersonation of Burt Reynolds. That was really good.
They had some really beautiful nods to Norm Macdonald, who used to be the head writer on the show, passed away a while ago. And Adam Sandler did a really beautiful song. You thought it was going to be funny, but it ended up being quite moving. Paul Simon performed with Sabrina Carpenter. I think you could tell they really had an awareness that this was going to be watched internationally, and it wasn't the same kind of weekly SNL where maybe it's holding up a mirror to American politics that week, or it's a little bit of an inside joke. I think they did a really, really great job of making it for everyone. They were very kind of self-deprecating. There was this in memoriam section from Tom Hanks that didn't go quite as we might have expected.
We must also take a moment to honor those who we've lost. I'm speaking, of course, about SNL characters and sketches, accents, and let's just call them ethnic wigs that have aged horribly.
And then they played this mortifying mashup of, everyone who signed on to it must have had to sign a legal document to say that they gave permission, because it was so damning.
The stuff that doesn't age well.
The stuff that doesn't age well, but they went there, they played it. It was really funny. It was sort of cool that they could go there and recognize that and move on from that. And honestly, there was really something for everyone, I thought. They did a really fantastic job. There was this huge musical moment that paid homage to the city of New York, hot dogs and heroin, cocaine and vodka. There were a few songs about that. We had Adam Driver, Pete Davidson, David Spade, Jason Sudeikis. Honestly, any famous person you can think of was probably there. There were also some big musical performances. We had Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard perform Nothing Compares to You, which was a bit of a statement. Of course, all those years ago, Sinead O'Connor performed on the set of SNL. She was banned because she ripped up the photo
picture
of the
Pope.
Pope. So that was also, I think, quite self-aware that they went back to that and acknowledged those moments.
Will this show be seen on Australian television or streaming? Where do we see it?
Yes, you'll be able to stream it on Binge and Foxtel and Foxtel Go. It is 3.5 hours though.
Yeah.
So if you're not feeling like watching something the equivalent length of The Lord of the Rings, I would recommend going on YouTube, having a look around for some of the good clips.
Just getting the highlights.
It doesn't miss. Eddie Murphy, everyone. It was fantastic. Couldn't recommend it enough.
Everyone was there.
Everyone was there, except us, weirdly.
I better check my letterbox because I don't think I got an invitation.
Yeah, I think it went to the spam inbox for me.
Your
Weirdly
letterbox?
I know. I'm old school.
You're going to another time? Em, thank you.
Thank you.